changes its mood almost daily, so it can be very, very rough one day and calm the next.
Among those to make the pilgrimage to Spurn Point in later years were fishermen, artists, and perhaps most famously bird watchers who, in the 1950s, established the internationally important Bird Observatory, which has been compiling vital information on feathered visitors to the coast for the past half-century.
The history of that basically is that several interested bird watchers, principally a chap called Ralph Chislett and another one called George Ainsworth, did quite a bit of bird watching between the wars at Spurn. And realised it was a really good place, but then of course the war rather put a stop to any bird watching, because Spurn became militarised. It was part of the defences for Hull, and if you were seen walking around during wartime with binoculars, you were likely to be arrested and interrogated, so bird watching stopped then. But after the war, they acquired the Warren Cottage from the War Department and set that up as an observatory, basically, which started off as a ringing station where birds are caught, trapped and ringed and their measurements recorded and then released again, so we can study migration. And it started really like that, and since then it's gone from strength to strength. Heligoland trap is, its purpose is solely to trap birds for ringing, and it's basically a large wire mesh funnel which is probably about 30 yards wide at the opening, and then it funnels down to a small collecting box at the end. And there are two ways of catching birds in it. Either you can bait the trap by putting corn or whatever food you want into it and attracting birds in, or by just simply getting a lot of bird watchers to walk towards the trap opening and drive the birds in. And they gradually filter down to the collecting box at the end, where you can extract them and ring them. Because they've been handled, they just play dead. It's like, I suppose, protection from predation, really. And then all of a sudden they realise that there's nothing keeping them there, and they'll flutter off.